Well, I guess just talk about the opportunity first and foremost. I mean, headlining a card, what's that feel like for you?
It's incredible. First main event, and to be fighting Dan Henderson is such an honor. It's an incredible thing. I'm very proud to be part of this fight. And, like I said, fighting Dan Henderson in and of itself is an honor, but to put that in the main event, to really be the spotlight of the night is something to really appreciate.
No doubt. Had some mixed results lately. What's the focus been like for you? I mean, are you trying to change things, more consistency? What are you looking for?
Mixed results, but two, bonuses the last two fights. I felt pretty good even though I lost my last fight. I went in there and my striking was my focus. I made one mistake and ended up being put to sleep for it. So a very good learning experience my last fight. And then mentally a victory. Just my confidence level is much higher now. Working with Marcus Davis, my striking is developing into something even nastier than it was before. So I'm very excited to get in there and show that off on Saturday night. I think people are going to see the results of a lot of hard work with Marcus.
Is that kind of be your direction moving forward, is with Marcus?
Yeah, this will be the third fight with Marcus, and it's been awesome. Training with him is making a lot of sense to me. As a fighter, as a person, everything is just really clicking there. And of course, training in Maine, where I grew up, is also an interesting thing. Very, very neat to go home for training camps. It's kind of surreal that things have come full circle for me like that. Very cool.
Talk about Dan Henderson, obviously an MMA legend.
Yeah.
I think the question is, what does he have left in the tank? But that one weapon that he has is so dangerous. I guess you can't even think about that.
Well, Dan Henderson's a legend for a reason. He might be getting a little bit older as far as fighters go, but he's always going to be dangerous. That right hand is capable of stopping anybody in front of him, so you definitely don't want to get hit by it. But the man is a legend. He's done everything in MMA that any fighter could ever hope to do, ever dream to do. And he's a hero of mine. He's one of the guys that I've looked up to my entire fight career. And he was one of the guys I actually was watching fight before I knew I wanted to be a fighter and wanted to emulate myself after him. So just a heck of a guy. He's a stand-up guy out of the cage, and certainly a force to be reckoned with in the octagon. So a huge opportunity for me on fight night. Is
there any danger of getting starstruck by the moment a little bit with the respect that you have, or are you past that in your career?
For me, I've always been respectful, and to be fighting a hero, I think I'm very fortunate that I get to do that as an MMA fighter. I think a lot of guys hope to at some point in their career get to fight one of their heroes. And I'm getting that opportunity. And once that octagon door closes, the hero's on the outside. There's just a guy I got to fight inside the octagon, and I'm going to be ready to take care of business when that happens.
What was the first time Dan Henderson really came on your radar? You're like, man, I really like this guy.
It's back in the Pride days. Anytime you see a guy hold two belts in different weight classes, they're a very special type of person. And I really appreciate that, because I was a heavyweight wrestler in college, much smaller than the heavyweights, and Dan Henderson, the same exact thing. He's a lighter guy, knocking the snot out of much bigger guys and overpowering them too. So I know he's going to be freakishly strong in there, and he's just an all-around tough dude, which is going to make for a great fight on Saturday night.
When he lost to Gegard Mousasi, a lot of the line of questioning following that fight is, how much do you have left? How much longer are you going to fight? What's your opinion when the question is turned to that nature for a guy like Henderson? Does he just have to be able to leave on his own terms?
Yeah, he'll leave on his own terms, and that's just a natural thing. That's something that the media is going to do. They're going to start questioning, he's older, this and that and the other thing. Is he losing a step? But a guy like Dan Henderson, that doesn't even enter his mind. When he wants to be done, he'll be done. But until then, he's going to give it his best effort, and he's going to be dangerous.
And then you move this to a 5-round main event. How did that change your preparation and approach, if at all?
It actually worked out really well, because I was ahead of schedule in my conditioning when we got the call that it was going to be a 5-rounder. Monty called, the manager called and said, what do you think about going 5 rounds? And I said it was perfect timing, because I was actually nervous. I was too far ahead of schedule for a 3-round fight, but it's going to work out well to go 5 rounds if it goes the distance, which I don't think a lot of people are predicting that it does.